to my channel. Today's video, if you couldn't tell by the title, is going to be a realistic reading week in my life. And this is my first book that I'm starting off with. I already started it. I started it last week, but I only read one chapter because I haven't really been in the mood to read recently. I do have quite a few things to do this week, so I don't know how many books I'm actually going to be able to read, but I do have some audiobooks that I hopefully plan on listening to. I don't know what I'm in the mood to read after this. I did put a poll on my Instagram earlier for like some of the books that I have on my TBR. But yeah, so I'm in chapter 4 of Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I do plan on listening to it since I am currently working. So I'm going to be listening to quite a few books this week, because that's literally the only way I could get through so many books in a week. You know, I do try to read as many physical books that I can, and if I don't have it, like, I'll read the digital copy. But yeah, so far loving it. I'm gonna get back to working and listening to this amazing book, and I'm actually kicking myself for not picking up Harry Potter sooner. It's upsetting at this point. We're just gonna, this is okay. Anyways, I just finished Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, and oh my god, I am kicking myself for not picking up this series sooner, because I am obsessed. I thought I was obsessed with the movies. No, the books 10 times better. And honestly, I'm kind of glad that I never read the books until like now, because I don't think if I picked them up when I was younger, I don't think I would have appreciated it at all, because the detail behind the books, there's so much being left out in the movies, especially in the Prisoner of Azkaban. There was like a lot more details that were left out, and it was actually shocking. I was like, because like so much makes sense now that I've read the book, and comparing it to the movie, and like the things that happened in the movie and also like that actually matched up with the book. There's so much more makes sense now, and like how we got to certain places, and like, oh, just so much more makes sense. Anyways, from this reaction, if you haven't guessed, I did give Harry Potter the Prisoner of Azkaban 5 out of 5. I was gonna hold off for the reviews, but like honestly, I loved this book so much. Okay, so now that I'm finished with Harry Potter, The Prisoner of Azkaban, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what book to pick up next.
Shorts, everybody. Matter of fact, go, everybody go make your own other comment and go to their channels and say most love thing ever. Just a clip of me standing like this.
I don't know why.
Wait, okay, no,
So
no,
loud. But my head is killing me. Yeah, I'm only 2% through the book. I'm gonna stop reading for now and just finish watching this video. But so far I'm loving the book. I hate her fiance, that's all I gotta say. So, and I love Jasper already. Hi. So today's Tuesday, and so yesterday I finished 2 books, right? Yes, I finished Harry Potter the Prisoner of Azkaban and something drop. Hold on. I don't remember. I don't know. I don't know the name. But it was a part of the that series on Kindle. Anyways, and then I started Powerless by Elsie Silver yesterday. I didn't get much through that. Didn't get too far into it. I'm just still in the very beginning. I'm pretty sure I'm still at chapter 1 because I read the prologue and I stopped halfway through chapter 1 because then I just started editing my Miami vlog because I put that one on hold for a while. And today at work, I didn't have any books that caught my attention on Kindle that I already had downloaded, like audiobooks that I had downloaded on Kindle, or like also like the audiobooks on Kindle. None of them really caught my attention, so I went on Libby to see like what was available like now. So I went through all the books that were on there, and I was like, okay, so what books do I have like physical copies of? And the Divergent series was one of them. So I finally picked up the Divergent series. I've had these physical copies like forever. I've had them since like I picked up Hunger Games. So like I was like in middle school and I haven't read them. So the first book in the series is the prequel, which is 4, which is obviously it's 4's book. Introduces him and his backstory. If you've watched the movies, because I've only ever watched the movies, you don't know too much about him. Like, you know some things and some of his back, like what he went through, but like this is from his point of view and like his backstory and like the meaning behind his name, which you kind of get it in the movies. But it's actually really interesting seeing him before him and Beatrice. So I'm actually enjoying it. I'm only in the 2nd chapter, which is the Initiate. I'm on page 100, so that's where I started listening to it this morning. I was only listening to, oh gosh, I was only listening to it for 2 hours before. I just needed a break from audiobooks, and I just played Taylor Swift the rest of the day. So yeah, I'm quite enjoying it. It doesn't hurt that I'm picturing Theo James, because that's all I know for as is Theo James. So loving the book. And I can't wait to listen to the rest of the series eventually. Hopefully I'll mainly just listen to the series this work week, I think, because all the books were available on Libby. So yeah. So I'm editing this video and I realized I never rated 4. So I decided this a while ago. I don't know why I never actually talked about it in a video, but I did rate 4 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved 4, my favorite book in the Divergent series so far. It was a great prequel. You get to know more about 4's character, and you get to love him even more. And you get to see his point of view with Triss, like when she comes later on. I absolutely loved it. It was a great book, so definitely recommend if you haven't picked up Divergent series, whatnot. If you want to rewatch the movies, definitely pick up the books first. Read 4, because you get to know about, you get to learn more about Theo James's character in the movie, from the movie series. So yeah, love it, absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 recommend. It's been a minute since I've updated you. For you, it was just the last clip. For me, it's been a whole day. about this time yesterday is when I last updated you. So it's currently like 4:50. I am feeling under the weather, if you can't tell. I feel disgusting. I just want to sleep. So I don't think I'll be able to pick up a book tonight. If anything, I'll probably listen to one. Because, like, honestly, my eyes hurt looking at screens. Yeah. It's been a day. Hopefully I'll get to read. Tomorrow. I'll probably most likely listen to an audiobook tonight. I'll try to finish 4. That's a pretty long audiobook, actually. Okay, so reading update. I just finished the 3rd part. I finished part 3. And now I'm currently on the last part of Four's book, which is The Traitor. And I'm so excited. That's how much I have left of Four's book, and then the rest is the bonus content. So I'm actually really excited. I think I'm only gonna read this tonight, and then I'll probably not read anything else. I'm very tired, and it's like early. I feel like a grandma, but I need sleep. I need tea. I need tea. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go make tea and read the rest of this book. So I'm editing this video and I realized I never rated 4. So I decided this a while ago. I don't know why I never actually talked about it in a video, but I did rate 4 5 out of 5. I absolutely loved 4. My favorite book in the Divergent series so far. It was a great prequel. You get to know more about 4's character, and you get to love him even more. And you get to see his point of view with Triss, like when she comes later on. There is like some of those POVs with her character, like for the Divergent book. So I absolutely loved it. It was a great book, so definitely recommend if you haven't picked up Divergent series, whatnot. If you want to rewatch the movies, definitely pick up the books first. Read 4 because you get to learn more about Theo James's character in the movie from the movie series. So yeah, love it, absolutely love it. 10 out of 10 recommend. Good morning, happy Thursday. I'm not feeling well, as I explained yesterday. So I'm working from home, and early this morning, I started Divergent, and I stopped at chapter 8. I'm loving it. Good morning, happy Friday. It's finally Friday, thank God. So I woke up this morning. Okay, I fell asleep reading Powerless last night by Elsie Silver. Loving it. You would think I would want to pick it up this morning. I didn't. I woke up with the need to read Powerful by Lauren Roberts. Currently, chapter 12. Almost done with chapter 12. One more page and I'd be done. But I had to start working. So, loving, absolutely loving. And it's so heartbreaking because, if you know what happens in Powerless, the first book, this is just, kind of a prequel, kind of like, well, yeah, it starts, okay, so it's a novella for one of the characters in Powerless, and it's heartbreaking. If you know, you know. I'm hoping for a different outcome. Like something that I wasn't expecting. But I'm like, okay, so maybe like if this happens, like I'll be happy. I just want to cry. There's 23, I believe, 23 chapters in this novella. And there's about, 23 chapters, and there's about 3 more chapters of the sneak peek for Reckless, which is the second book in the series, in the I think it's a duology, but actually, I think that's a lie. Don't listen to me. I don't know. But yes, loving this book. Honestly, I never read this many books at once. Like I currently have 3 current reads. Like that's a rarity for me, if I'm being 100% honest. So I just finished Powerful, and I knew the ending was gonna be the ending. Kind of. Obviously I knew because of Powerless and how that book ended, but like having the different point of views, and I am not okay. I'm not okay. I knew the ending was gonna be the ending, even though, and yet I hoped for a different ending. I hoped for a different outcome. Yeah, I didn't get that. No. Yep. Rating for this book is 5 out of 5. I mean, it's not surprising. Powerless was 5 out of 5. Powerful is definitely, honestly, could be an infinity. I haven't given him a book infinity in a while, but I love this book because this book was amazing. Okay, if you haven't read Powerless, read Powerless so you can read this book. If you have read Powerless and you haven't read this book, please pick it up. Like that's all I ask, because this book is amazing. This book is everything I didn't know I needed. Like literally everything I didn't know I needed. That's this book. You should read it. You watched my posted it today. You watched my last video?
Yes, I watched every one of them.
Really?
I've never gone out alone.
I like had to fast forward too, but I watched
She herself has said she has
So I just finished reading Divergent. Okay, so there was a lot of detail that was in the book, which I very much appreciated. I talk about it, and I think I talked about it in the last clip, or one of the other clips. The last talking clip, I talked about it, I think. Anyways, I really did enjoy it, and it was okay because like so much more makes sense now that like some of the scenes that were in the movies is explained in the book more thoroughly, and I really appreciated that while reading it. And so I get this one. So I liked it. I did enjoy it. I do think it's gonna be it's not a 5-star read for me. It is like really good. I enjoyed it. I did. So I'm giving it a 4.75 star out of 5. And I definitely recommend if you haven't read the book yet, and if you've seen the movie, or if you're thinking about rewatching the movie, because it's been so long, like me. But you have the books, read the books first, and then rewatch the movie. Because, wow. Because you're just gonna, it's just, wow. I'm tired. Good night for now. I think I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm sleepy. But I read a chapter. Now I'm up to, look how I don't even know what chapter I finished. I think I read 6. Yeah, I'm in chapter 7 now. Good morning. It is Sunday. And I picked up Insurgent again. Yesterday I only read 1 chapter. And now I'm at chapter 10. And I'm loving it. Honestly, so far, the thing is, it's gonna sound so boring. Because I keep on saying this about every book that I read. Because like mostly, okay, recently every book I've read so far has a movie attached to it, and I've seen the movie already and I haven't read the book. So like this is like the first time I'm reading the books of these movies, and which like I have the same feelings towards, because like, oh my god, I'm happy that I'm finally reading it, and I'm glad that it has like only a few similarities to the movies and not everything is like exactly the same, just because now I'm actually like, I'm having a new experience with the book as well as when I had with the movie, because there was so much information in each of the books that I've read that has a movie adaptation. I can't talk. There's new experiences, and it doesn't feel like yeah, some parts I'm like, oh, I've seen this in the movie, but like a lot of parts I'm like taking all, like I'm like devouring all that information, because I'm like, wow, like this makes the movie make so much more sense. I think I'm just gonna read Powerless, because I haven't picked that one up since Friday night, so I think I'll do that. I've never felt more single and alone in my life. Just why does he have to be perfect? Like, why? Why? That's because, like, Jasper, love him. Love him. Honestly, he's like catching. Oh no, I think he's tied. He's tied with Cade. He is. Yeah. Love him. I love him. I love this man. I love him. Happy Monday. It's late Monday. And early this morning, because I did fall asleep last night. I did not finish the book last night, but I did finish it early this morning. I finished Powerless, and oh my goodness, I'm in love. I love Jasper, love him. I love Salone, love her, love their relationship. Like, I understand the third act conflict, and I loved how it was resolved. I understand why it was there. Love how it was resolved. So I'm not mad at it. Okay, so I did have a problem, like, reading I don't know, it was like the first, like, I had to get into the book. I just wasn't in the mood for romance because I was knee deep in a dystopian YA book series. So we'll talk about this one later. But and then I got through like certain percentage and I couldn't put it down unless I knocked out. So I did give Powerless for the reason of like it wasn't really capturing me. Well, I blame the fact that I wasn't really in the mood because I wanted to be in the mood for romance because this book, honestly, something about a cowboy romance gives summer vibes and I'll always be here for it, especially Elsie Silver's cowboy romance. But because I wasn't really, like, it felt like, just because I wasn't really in the mood at the beginning, it kind of took away some points. But I did give it 4.5 5 stars for that reason, but I really did enjoy it, especially towards the end. I'm obsessed. Yeah, I loved it. I loved it. I really did enjoy reading it, and I'm glad I read it, and I finally read it. And I want to read Hopeless. Wait, no, Hopeless is the last book. I do want to read Hopeless, but I do want to read Reckless soon. I think I might pick it up today, but I also might not pick it up today, but I have it. I got it. We all know I'm going to read the Kindle edition, so yeah. And then because I woke up so early to finish this, I did continue Insurgent, physical copy. I was reading it physically until like I felt like it started to drag out. I'm not a fan. More of the main characters do have personality, and you get to know more personality, and you get to know them more in the book rather in the movie, which I did enjoy. There's something about this book I was not loving towards the end. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't a fan. It is a part of a series, so I still have to read the last book to get like a full rating for the whole series. So this book, because it dragged out a lot towards the end in my opinion, I am giving it a 3.75, which it's still a good rating in my opinion. Like, I'll still recommend the series. Quick reading update. I am currently reading Reckless. I don't know what chapter I'm on. I only know that I'm 41% through it, and I'm absolutely loving it. And the only reason I'm giving this update is because the Kindle app on my iPad froze, and I can't switch the page at all. I like removed the app from like most recent use, like, you know, when you like swipe up and it's all like all those apps that you have opened. Did that, and then I reopened it. I restarted my iPad because that didn't work. Nothing's working, so I'm just, and I don't know what page I'm on because like every time I tap it to see what page, it's not loading. It only says 41%. And I would open it in my physical. I would open my physical book if I knew the exact page number. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So we've come to the end of this week's realistic reading week in my life. So yesterday, the last book I started yesterday, I knew I wasn't gonna finish it, was Reckless by Elsie Silver. I got to chapter 22, page 208, which was about 51% through the book. Absolutely loving it. I didn't want to put it down last night. I wanted to stay up late reading it, but I had to wake up early today to go to work in person. Almost didn't wake up. I was almost late, but I made it on time, so we're good. So the number of books that I started in this video, 7 books I started, and the number of books I finished were 6. And those books were Harry Potter, the Prisoner of Azkaban, Powerless by Elsie Silver, 4 by Veronica Roth, Divergent, also by Veronica Roth, Powerful by Lauren Roberts, think about it, Insurgent by Veronica Roth, and those are the books that I finished. I'm over here editing this video, and I can't believe I totally forgot that I listened to a novella called Drop, Cover, and Hold On by Jasmine Guillory, which is a part of the Improbable Meet Cute series, which is one of the Amazon original stories. And I gave it a 3.75. So I in fact started 8 books and finished 7. Not what I said before. I did not start 7 books and finish 6. Yeah. Thank you for watching this week's video. I appreciate it so much. Bye.